Okie dokie, we'll give this one more try. I don't know. So I just lowered the camera settings and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. You guys let me know if it works. If not, then yeah, sorry. It's definitely my upload. My upload sucks. I just redid another speed test and it went down again. So yeah, nothing much I can do about it, I guess. So you guys let me know if it sucks again, and yeah, we'll go from there. Yes, it is working so far so good. I can see it does drop out occasionally here and there. My bit rate will go up to like down here in the bottom corner. It'll go up real high and then it'll like drop out. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you guys want to do. Dot 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 dot. It is in 480p. Yeah, which is horrible. I don't know. Alright, so yeah. Anyway, you guys let me know if it sucks. If it does, sorry. Nothing much I can do. So anyway, what I was saying before is I was a groomsman in my younger brother's wedding, so it's like watching porn on dial-up with no boom chicka wow wow. That would suck, watching porn on dial-up. We want to blow things up, don't we all? So yeah, I was over in Red Lodge, Montana for about a week for my younger brother's wedding. And then we went down to Cody, Wyoming, where I'm from, and spent just like a day and a half there. My parents are moving into another house, so we were just helping them move. So that was about, I'm watching at 144. Jesus. I guarantee it's not your guys' end, it's my end. I swear. It's my end. That sucks. I'm sorry. Maybe I'll look for, I'm definitely going to look for a new modem, I guess a new router, and possibly upgrade the interwebs. That's the only other thing I could think of that would work. I don't know. Better. I don't know. So anyway, after we got back, little Horace, he got a bladder / UTI infection and spent a couple of days at the cat vet hospital place. And then $750 later, he was able to come home. And, okay, so you guys know how I typically have my refrigerator on the power wall just because. So when we left, I shut it all down, you know, and put the refrigerator back on the regular grid, which was probably the worst idea ever, because not 6 hours after we left into our trip, we're having ridiculous storms down here in Omaha, and the power, I guess, surged many times. Of course, I couldn't log into my mining machines or anything like that, so I had somebody stop over the next day to make sure the power was still on, because it's still hotter than crap outside with the storms. Yeah, had a buddy stop over to make sure the power's still on and whatnot. Anyway, the whole time we were gone, I guess we're getting really bad storms, and we had a crap load of power surging here. We got back, and my refrigerator quit working. Yeah. So I kind of checked all the circuit boards as best as I could, you know, and I'm getting perfect voltage, I guess, wherever I'm supposed to. So I broke down and called an appliance repair person, and he came out and kind of did somewhat of a poke and prodded at the same area as I did, and he's like, yeah, the boards are out. So I had to pay him like a $92 or something for the service call. And then I did order some new boards because he wanted to charge like $650 or something to fix it. So I ordered some new boards, and guess what? I got the refrigerator working, what is today? Yesterday. I got it working yesterday, so thank God it didn't cost any more than just like $200 to fix that damn thing. Yeah, Crazy. Oh, and on June 16th, I celebrated my birthday, so we had that while I've been gone. I want to say there was something else that was going on here as well, but I don't really remember it right now. So it's been kind of a busy slash hectic month, and I should be back on the regular YouTube's video editing and whatnot here real soon. So I did I did bring the camera along with me when we went on our trip, and I did do a little bit of videoing. So the next video is going to be kind of like a recap of what I just told you. It might be kind of long, but I'll keep the talking to a minimum, and then after that video it'll be the regular scheduled videos. So speaking of all the power outages and stuff, it kind of gives me a little, or actually not power outages, the surging kind of gives me a little motivation to get more of these batteries torn down and test them. So maybe the 10 kilowatt that I always talk about doing and have not completed yet, maybe I'll actually get it done here much sooner than I've been putting it off to do. Yeah, Horace is okay now. He is back to his regular self, being crazy as ever. Of course, he'll be in the next video, or the recap video as well. But yeah, he's doing good. Doing real good. He does still have like a section of his little arm shaved. Are you guys able to still hear me? Okay. I don't know, I guess I should ask. I didn't even... Oh, so let me say what's up to everybody that's in here. I didn't even say what's up to everybody. So again, what is up, and thank you for, I guess, hanging out while I've been trying to figure out what's going on with my interwebs and whatnot. So, I could start at the very, very beginning, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to start down here on the very, very bottom. So again, thank you everybody for coming over and hanging out, and I guess putting up with the crappy stream. How about that? So, yeah, what is up, everybody? Lost you. The sky is up, Joe. True, the sky is up. Back. Yeah. It's 11:37 p.m. here in France. Jeez, I am still usually at work at that time, buffering a lot. Yeah, nothing much I can do about it right now. Sorry, peoples. What's up there, Josh? Oh, I just put a little picture on Buffy the Buffer. Yeah. I did just put a little picture on the old Instagram. I did get like 3.5 boxes of more medical packs from my recycler. So I'm kind of excited to get all those open. I still have like another box or two of the other boxes I've had, so yeah. Oh, and of course, while I was gone, I got all sorts of packages in the mail, and one of them, yeah, I am connected through the Ethernet right now. Joe, it's just my horrible internet connection here. I'm thinking because it's during the daytime, everybody else and their mom is on the interwebs. So my upload speed is kind of bouncing from 3 to 5, which is crap. Total crap. I need to find a good source of batteries. I need a box of medical packs. I have a box of medical packs. Do you guys want to see them? We can see what's in there. Let me grab one real quick. Do I have another camera set up here? Is it still working? Okay, yeah, it is kind of working. Let me grab one of these real quick. So I got, some of these are still in the box too. This one, well, I guess maybe they're not brand new, but it does have a date kind of scribbled on here. It's 3/10/15, so this one might be a fairly new one. Oh, and it's full charged. I don't know if you can see that or not. Full charged. So I got some of these guys. I want to say these have the Molly packs in them, which are awesome. I freaking love the Molly packs. These are the smaller medical, I'm not sure what they actually go to, but these are Philips little guys. Let's see, 10.8 volts at 1080 milliamp hours, so there's not a lot in there. And that one's half charged. And of course I'm not reading, oh, can you guys even hear me? Hopefully you can hear me. We can show that, that would be fine. I'm not sure why it didn't show it. So yeah, I got some of those. I did get 2 more of these packs, and these are the 26 650s, and these are the LifePo ones right here. These are Welch Allen, also the brand. 6.4 volts at 6 amp hours, 38.4 watt hours. So there's 4 of these cells in here. I got 2 of those, well, in this box at least. Of course, some regular laptops. What else we got in here? Yeah, more laptops. I would say most of them are these medical packs, at least in this box. Oh, I think that's a good one with the blue. I think those usually have good cells in them. These ones can sometimes have good cells in them. Let me grab another box real quick. I did get quite a few more of these things. These have like those little, of course I can't think of the name right now, but they're the little red prismatics. These have little prismatics in it. So if I can get a whole bunch of these, I kind of want to build something with those prismatic cells. I also got this thing. I've never had one of these yet. 14.4 volts, 11 amp hours, and 136 watt hours. I'm kind of hoping this has the 26 650s in it. I don't think it tells me in here. If it does, I haven't seen it yet. So yeah, I'm kind of anxious to get this one open. I'm not sure what's actually in there though. So that'll be kind of a cool one. I'm not sure what this one is. Or this one. I kind of think this is, oh, nope. I don't know, this one may or may not be lithium ion. I got a flat pack of some sort. And I got 2 of those things, so yeah, that should be kind of cool. More laptops and more of these little guys. Yeah, and I got 2 more, 1.5 more boxes similar to all that kind of stuff. So that's fun. No, I can't hear you, but I do read lips. Nice! Oh, okay, good. You guys can't hear me. Sell a few batteries and get yourself some fiber Wi-Fi. You know what? I do have to call and see if they have the fiber here, because last time I called, they did not have it. My usage in my car, I keep debating about switching to 26 650s since they are easier to get the 12 volt nominal voltage I need for the application. Yeah, I would say, well, you have to get the LifePo 26 650s because there is both. They do have both out there. Those are virtually solid adhesive inside. Which ones are you talking about, Mark? Are you talking about the bigger white ones, or are you talking about the prismatic ones? I would imagine the big white ones are, yeah, solid adhesive on the inside, because I've had some smaller packs similar to that are solid. Actually, I don't want to go digging around for it, but yeah, some of the smaller packs that I've gotten, like the white one, they are completely solid of like epoxy and whatnot. White Phillips, yep. It's pretty heavy too. I mean, I could attempt to open it. Should I attempt to open it? I have my vise over here. We could just crush it. I don't know. You guys could see a boom on live camera. It's been a bit. Finally got on one of your streams on time. Well, there, Panic. I will like to tell you that it is a crappy stream because of my internet, so although you did make it, sorry ahead of time. The batteries look like candy. They are total candy. I'm trying to think if I got something else out there too that I got the other day. I think there is, but of course I don't know where it's at. It's all in the hoard pile over there. Yeah. I don't know. Go for it. Open it. Let me see here. I gotta move that camera. I remember putting those white Phillip batteries in that box. Ha ha! Crush it, it's calling your name. I just don't know how far up the batteries go. I don't know, I'm kind of scared to crush it. I mean, I can see something on the top, because there's a hole right here. Oh, I can't see that hole. If I knew how high up the batteries go, I would crush it more. I wonder if I can get in that. Maybe I can see something in there. Oh, I could test the voltage real quick too. Let me test the voltage. Is that 14.35 volts? Which is damn near full charge, so there could be an actual fire slash explosion. Yeah, I can't tell what's actually in there. I think it's just regular 18650s. I think I see red in there. Let's try Peter's trick. I wonder if that'll work. Well, that didn't work. Oh, but I did break it a little bit. Is this entertaining enough for you guys? I'm always a little extra cautious when opening a brand new pack, so I don't know where everything's actually at. Yeah, they're just regular red ones. It's not really worth opening right now. Yeah, so they're probably around the 2000 milliamp cells, most likely. So yeah, it doesn't look like they're completely encased in resin or anything. They do have this soft rubbery crap on there, so that's kind of nice. Yeah, I'm not talking. I'm not reading the thing either. As I said, it's not worth getting open, and I continue to try. What are you guys saying about me, huh? He's processing cells. Oh shit! Oh fuck! I gotta put the kitty apron on. That's right, Joe. For peer pressure as he blows himself up on my video. Where are you? What internet does he have? I have crappy internet here in Omaha, Nebraska. I just got a crate of 100 laptop packs and can't wait to bite into them. I can just see his wife sneaking up behind him with a... Oh, geez, that would be hilarious. Of course, I would see her coming from that way. But, I don't know, she could do something like that. She could be upstairs watching on her phone, too, so you might have just given her an idea. Jesus, this little guy is definitely a little tricky to get open. On camera, that is. Jesus. It's definitely not your average laptop plastic, I'll tell you that. Got it. There's a crap load of batteries in here, though. There we go. Yay me, got it. So these have the green little insulator on there. It's got a pretty big fuse right there too. That's kind of different. I've never seen that before. So yeah, there you go. Oh, do you guys want a model number maybe? These are MJJFK55. Well, at least that one has it on there. Yeah, that's the model number I think on all these. MJJFK55, whatever that is. There you go. Boom! Are there any pouch cells? I did get, where'd it go? There should be a pouch cell in here, or this could be the prismatic also. And I want to say I did grab some other pouch cells which could be in the other box. Let me check. Somewhere. Which, you know what I can do is just turn the camera around while I go over there, huh? Maybe? Where's my camera? Not sure why the camera didn't turn on there. It's still on? Yeah, it's still on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, well that camera might have just quit working. I don't know. Give me 1 second. I know I got some pouch cells somewhere. I don't know where they're at. Oh wait. Okay, I found a couple of them. These are Crestron something. I think there's probably a couple more over there. I got 5 of these. These 3 feel okay. Actually, these ones all feel kind of swollen up, so these ones might already be bad. So I got 3 packs that seem okay, and these 2 are probably bad, so I'll probably just give them back. And I could probably test them though. I could stick a voltmeter in one of these and see. With Joe's luck, these are the good Sanyos. I hope. You could just leave it as a block. Yeah, I might. I might actually, because I don't know if I'm going to use those in the Powerwall. I'm going to try to use mostly moly medical cells. I'm going to try to do that first, and then after that I'll go for stuff like this. Oh, where's my... It didn't make the song. It didn't do the song. I gotta do the dance. Hold on a second. I'm not... Oh, there it goes. There it goes. It was just kind of a little slow. Thank you there, Cerebral Dad. So, Cerebral Dad... actually, I haven't looked at that motor yet. I forgot to do it yesterday. He, $2 make you holla, he does like a lot of like electronic type stuff, which blows my mind. I can't do it. He actually made a website for me too, which I have to, of course, probably repay for it again, because it was like a few months ago, and the whole thing was to put the t-shirts and stuff on there, and then now I'm drawing a freaking blank. Junior, the one that makes all the t-shirts, he is in the process of moving and all that kind of stuff, so his t-shirt machine is down. So that kind of put the website and whatnot on hold, and then he let me know that you could get the t-shirts on Amazon, so I just did that. So I do have a website now. And Cerebral Dad made it for me, so thank you again, Cerebral Dad. So yeah, this dude is pretty awesome. You should definitely check out his Patreon page. He's going to be doing an electric vehicle, and I've got a big ass DC motor out in the garage that I'm probably going to donate to his cause. We just have to figure out how much the shipping and stuff is. So again, thank you for the donation there. What are the pouch batteries used for? I'm not sure yet. These ones, I have no clue what these ones are. I would imagine they were from some sort of medical device, but I really honestly don't know. There's nothing else on here that says what they're related to. This was in like the whole lot of medical stuff, so it's kind of hard to say. I don't know what they do. What use are the... Oh, I just read that one. Do you sell the medical cells? I do not sell the medical cells, but I guess depending where you're at, I do have a link down below in the description box for medical cells. Terry sells them. He's out of Texas. I don't know if if he's going overseas. If you're overseas, I don't know if he's at the point where he can send them overseas right now, but I do have a link down below to medical cells, and a lot of the medical cells that he sells, I did get from him to build my current Powerwall. So they're awesome medical cells. A lot of them are the moly cells, and a lot of them are, I don't think I have any here at the current moment. I don't have any of them over here to show you, but you can get them, and Terry sells them right now. And a lot of them, you can get them from, I don't know, I guess it depends on what milliamp you're looking for, but he's got all sorts of ranges. He's definitely the person to go to if you want the medical cells, which I would. If I wasn't getting any of these medical cells, I would definitely be getting them from Terry. That link's down below. It is an affiliate link, so if anybody wants to get any of those, I do make a tiny kickback. So, you know, on any of the affiliate links, that's how it works. We all get a tiny kickback, and it helps support the channel. Well, I use it for the channel. I don't know what everybody else uses their affiliate link money for, but that's what I do. So what's the link to your website? Which, what is the link to my website? I think it's just averagejoestuff.com. But keep in mind, it's basically kind of like an mirrored image of the YouTube, and the main reason was for the t-shirts. So the old t-shirt links are probably still on there, so I'm gonna probably change it up a little bit and maybe put some other maybe Powerwall related stuff. You know, just stuff related to my stuff. And then of course I'll probably put, I need to start some affiliate links. Yes. So I'll probably have some other, you know, Powerwall related stuff or solar stuff on there hopefully soon. I just have to get time to do it. Or I'll just have, maybe I'll have Cerebral Dad do it too, because he actually made the website. So again, thank you again. For making that website for me. I did send him a whole bunch of batteries for doing that at the time too. But yeah, so Cerebral Dad, I think I kind of got away from that a minute ago. But he's going to be making an electric vehicle. I wish I had more information at the time, but I don't. He's going to be trying to build an electric vehicle, so I'm going to send him. Well, I don't know. I guess we'll work out how the shipping thing is. But I've got this huge DC motor in my garage. I think it was from a forklift out of a Goodyear tire warehouse or something like that. I got it from Kansas from a buddy that was living down there. I don't know if he actually worked there or not, but that's where this big ass DC motor came from. Anyway, he may or may not attempt to use that in his electric vehicle project. But yeah, if you guys are interested in stuff like that, you should check out his Patreon and get a little bit more information. And if you do like his stuff, you should definitely support him. Pretty awesome dude right there. Okay, Cerebral Dad, you're awesome. No, you're awesome. Did the glass fuses you put on your TP4056 charging boards keep the magic smoke from coming out? I'm about to build my own charging station. Well, I haven't physically put one in reverse to see if it'll blow the fuse first, I guess. So honestly, I have no idea. Those TP, the little charging boards that I built for everybody else, that's what they wanted on there, so that's exactly what I did. I didn't physically test it, but I probably could if you're interested in finding out if it'll blow the fuse first. I could do that before you build it. So, but you know what? I want to say they have reverse protection boards now, but I would say a fuse would definitely be a good thing in line as an extra protection anyway. I would definitely do it again too. So anyway, yeah, what was I saying? I'm already lost. And what is the medical pack's name, or what machine does it come from, please? I don't know what they actually go to, since I don't get any information about these batteries that I have, but I would imagine most of them come from like oxygen machines or other smaller carry-around machines that they can carry from room to room, or you know, those types of machines. I'm not sure what they're actually called. I don't get any information about these batteries that I get. He just calls me and says, hey, I've got a whole bunch of batteries for you, so then I go get them. Other than that, yeah, I'm not exactly sure what they go into, but I can give you some names. I can give you some names of these battery packs, and then maybe Google would have something about that. I'm not exactly sure. But I'm going to just hold these. I'm going to hold these up to the screen here. So if you want to, I don't know, take a screenshot or do whatever you want to do. These are just called Inspired Energy. I thought there was a name for these. Well, anyway, that is that one, and it looks like the model number is right there in the center. Okay, that's one of them. These, I don't know if I would use these, because these batteries, brand new, are really, I think they're like 12 or 1500 milliamps, so they're not, I guess, the best for Powerwall. I mean, you could use them for smaller things, or if you had a whole bunch of them, maybe like an e-bike or a skateboard or something like that. That's one. This only has 3 cells in it. These ones have 9. I think these have 9 in it. Let me grab another version. Hold on one second, I have more versions. Okay. This one right here is called Unipower. These ones, I want to say these do have a lot of the Sanyos in them, and I want to say they're probably around 18 to the 2000 milliamp for these in here. Same for these. These are called Mindray or something. Yeah, this is going to be kind of tricky to see. It's kind of light. You probably can't see that at all. That's what that one. Same with these. These are probably the 18 to 2000. They could be 20 up to 2200s if I remember right. These are little 3-packs. I'm not exactly sure what these go to either. There's not much information on here, but you may or may not be able to. Yeah, it's not going to be good enough to see. Small words. You can't see crap on there. This little thing, this has the Samsung, the pink Samsungs in it. Part number is 1030950. And it looks like here these are the 2200s or so. It says 2200 milliamp hours and 23.76 watt hours at 10.8 volts. Those are good cells. This is something, these ones are a mother to get out too. These kind of have a mixture of red and the pink Samsungs. I haven't read any of the chat yet, so if you're asking questions, I'll read them in just a minute. So the ones that Terry sells, if you guys are all interested in cells like his, again, I don't know what they actually come from. But that is what a lot of his batteries come from. Of course, I think he might have like a newer style now, so these might be kind of, I'm not exactly sure. But these have awesome cells in it. They're green, or they're usually, I wish I had some just sitting out that I could show you, but I don't. So yeah, there's like 5 or 6 or so different ones. I do probably have like another version or two of this one, but they're just in a box over there that I'd have to kind of rummage through. Breathing machines, there you go. Let's see. I'm just backing up down the chat a little bit because I'm sure I missed all sorts. So what's the link to your website? Did I say that? Did I say it was averagejoestuff.com? There's not much on there right now at all. Just videos. I got a great batch of cells from Terry. Nice. Liberty Auto. Hey, Liberty Auto. I use that flashlight like all the freaking time, by the way. Thank you again. I need to start some affiliate links. Yes, you do there, Joe. Put a small diode in parallel. That might work. I haven't tried it. Yeah, I started buying from Terry. Had lots of batteries. Then you gave him a shout out, and boom, he was selling like hotcakes. Great batteries. I've ran every battery he sent on my Opus, and they're all right on. Yeah, they are seriously awesome batteries. Yeah, I do need to, of course, in my next couple of videos, I'm going to be doing some more little shout outs for Terry so he can hopefully sell some more. I know he had he had a whole crap ton of boxes he was thinking that was going to sell maybe kind of slowly over like a 3-month period, and they were all gone in like 3 weeks. And I guess that was awesome on his part. Hey Joe, can I send you a picture? Well, sure, you can send me a picture. You know my email address? Is it on here? I don't know if it's on here. Go to the About Me page on the YouTube, and there's my email address if you want to send me a picture. I blew up another TP5000 board the other day. Twice. You blow the same one up twice, or 2 of them? I made reverse protection charger with a fuse. And does it work? Hey Joe, if you are on the Powerwall group, look at the group picture. That is my charger. I will have to look through there. I am on there. I usually just don't have much time to go over there. Even on the Facebook page nowadays, I don't have a lot of time to go there. Cerebral Dad, got a question for you. I'm using laptop 18650s for my packs in my e-car. Now I'm monkeying around with this. Is there any issues I should worry about using those cells? Is he still in here? Cerebral Dad? Word out to Cerebral Dad? Well, my own opinion would be to make sure you have enough in parallel, because, well, I guess as long as you don't go over the cell's C rating, which is probably not much since it's laptops. And you know, from just doing the 1 amp charge or discharge, they do get warm, and that's just at 1 amp. So if you go over that, those cells are definitely going to get hot. So keep that in mind. I would probably do 1 amp or less if you're using medical packs, or laptop batteries, sorry. Triple L. How? Question. I'm a noob at this. What is the question? Typically with DC, you can put a diode in parallel, opposite polarity of the plus and minus. It will blow the diode before the board. Good info. If you use a diode with a fuse, the fuse will blow first. I keep trying to comment, but I forget this isn't Facebook. No fuse. 2015, yeah, wouldn't be high capacity. I'm in the middle of a build, might as well test. Should be fun. You should. You should test everything. Everybody should test everything. Joe, go to the DIY Powerwalls Facebook. The profile pic is... Oh, okay. Let me do that real quick. That's easy enough. Oh, okay, there you go. I wonder if I can, like... Can I zoom in on that? Oh, are you using a little server? Is that... No, that's not a server power supply. Huh. Okay, so what... I forgot what I was reading about this. But if anybody else is on the Facebook page, or if you're not on the Facebook page, let me see if I can... Screen and mini-me. What's that? Okay, that's that. Alright, so this is J-Man's, right? J-Man? J-Man's build. His power supply, and holy crap, a whole crap ton of cells. Can this little charger keep up with that? I mean, it looks nice from here. I can't zoom. Oh, I can see some fuses on the side. Right here. The glass fuses, they're a little bit, they're like the auto style size, or whatever they're called. Bus fuse, something like that. That's pretty nice. Ooh, is that plexiglass from a TV screen? Alright, can you see me back on here? Okay, yeah. Oh, I gotta ask again, is the stream still crap? Or is it okay? Lost you and back. Oh crap, lost my spot. Just send them all my way. You could buy defect e-bike batteries. I did that for about 10 to 25 euro. There are 40 18650s in there, the Bosch ones that are quite good. I've seen people do that before. I have yet to see an e-bike battery. I don't think it's very popular, well, at least in my neighborhood area, but I don't know if it's very popular where I'm at. I don't think I've actually seen one e-bike in person in my entire life yet. What's up there, Aaron? Yeah, so the medical packs, I know I'm kind of behind on the chat here, but breathing machines, that's another one. O2 machines. Joe uses one, unfortunately. Never purchase from Terry. Too expensive for my taste. Oh, you have never purchased? Well, I guess I don't think it's that bad of a deal. I've never actually bought them from Terry. Of course, back in the day, I did some trading for the charger I built for him for some packs. But apparently, it's pretty on par or just slightly less than what you can get from Tom. I don't keep up on battery prices or anything like that. I just see what everybody else has out there for sale and kind of go off of that. Cool, on the flashlight, I don't go anywhere without mine. Yeah, so your flashlight, seriously, I use it like almost every day. It is badass. Best charger, discharger, in my opinion. Alright, so my opinion for the discharger / discharger, I I can say for longevity is the Fox Novo, just because I've had that from the beginning. I haven't had zero problems with it at all. No slots, quit working or anything like that. It's just a solid charger. The Fox Novo 4S, or I think it's also just called a regular digital 4S charger or digital charger. My second would be the X-Tar Dragon. That one's a good one because there's a lot of different options you can do with it. And if you're doing like the 26650s, you can do all four at the exact same time. So this charger would be my, it's kind of first and second. Same with the Fox Novo. I can show you the Fox Novo if you want to see it. That would be the Fox Novo. This is the one that I've had probably, yeah, this one or the other one is the very first one I ever had from the beginning. So I've had a crap ton of cells through these. I love this charger. So that's number 1/2. My 2/3 would be the Lido Kala, which is super cheap. It only does the 500 milliamp discharge, which at the beginning I thought it did 1 amp, but I think I misread the directions. I tend to overread things, but I do like this one. I think it's pretty accurate. I think it's a little more accurate than the Opus. I mean, this one's it's a good charger. A lot of people will end up losing a slot. I don't know if it's from leaky batteries or if it's just something faulty in the charger. I want to say Joe on here. His name is NJ Fullwider 5. I think he did just a quick fix for, like, if you're doing the resistance test and stuff like that. There's springs that are on these, and if you just solder wires directly to them, it gives a better connection. I know that's a little mod that people do. I'm on the fence about this charger for, being my number 2 or 3 spot, just because so many people have problems with it. It is faster than the Lido Kala, and probably the same for the Fox Novo, but these always read high. That's my only problem. I'd rather be low than high, but I mean, these are good chargers too. And you can do these at 1 amp discharge, so that is a plus that this one does have. So I am a fan of it. I'm just not the most fan of it. I do have another charger that Banggood sent me. It's in one of these bags over here. I haven't opened it yet, actually. I need to do that. So yeah, Fox Novo / the X-Tar Dragon are kind of in my 1 or 2 spot. Then it goes to the Lido Kala and Opus after that. All of them are good chargers. They all do. For what we're doing, if you're doing a Powerwall or whatever, we're just getting like a really good rough number. So really, all of them work just fine in the end. Yeah, I blew up the same board twice. Second time blew a cap. Nice. Where did you find those? I'm not sure what you're asking me, because you're asking clipboard. Oh dear, what is the C rating? I just lost my spot. And 1 amp or less per pack, or 1 amp or less per cell in pack. Reverse polarity protection. Do you still check fuses these days? Yes, I do. I do still check fuses these days. I haven't checked any in a little while, but yeah, I can still check them. Here in the Netherlands, I go bicycle shops and ask if I could buy some and to use them in my Powerwall to recycle them. There you go. That would be a good way to do it. I'll send you some. Yeah, okay, yeah, Mike. I did send you. I think it was you, right? I did send you a reply on that other post about those, because I did intend on doing those, but Radio Shack closed before I could get them, and I just never needed. Or I never had a reason to actually just buy some. So yeah, go ahead and send them over, and I'll definitely do a quick video for that. I need to go to a local battery recycler and tell them I found the $50 they dropped and see what they let me get. Too hard to find cells here locally. That would be okay. So Aaron, have you tried that Batteries Plus? I hear A lot of good things about Batteries Plus. I have not personally checked it out, but I hear they usually will sell their batteries. I wish I could afford what Terry has. Looks like great packs. Unfortunately, I have to scrounge on my salary. Right, right. And that's the exact same thing for me. Or for a lot of people, actually, that. The Tiki, watching Average Joe from the Royal Caribbean cruise ship. Holy crap, dude. That is awesome. I'm jealous. I really want to take a freaking cruise. The X-Tar Dragon is slow, but a beast. You think it's slow? Well, I guess it can be a little slow. I guess if you do... I'm trying to think back of when... Yeah, you know what? It might be the same as the other 3 chargers. Maybe just the Opus... I'm not sure what the Opus does. It's faster, but the other 3 chargers, I want to say they're all on par for, you know, your average cell discharge and then recharge cycle. I think you're right. I think you're right. I was considering getting some of the 2600 milliamp cells that, from Tom. He's got a couple different models in modem packs, asking $1.40 per cell. I guess if they're, yeah, I mean, 2600 milliamp, I mean, you can't go wrong with that at all. I don't know how much, did he have them in like a whole pack or what? Boo! Corey Sean. Hey, Corey Sean, I still have yet to send you that circuit board, but I promise I will. The ICR 18650-26F is what I got from Tom. I'm going to say Tom. I mean, boom! Boo-hoo! I killed my X-Tar Dragon. Yeah, you said that, but didn't they replace it? I just broke out my charging stuff again, modding a couple more of those Opus for better accuracy, like I saw on the forum and Discord. I've only seen the thing that you could do for, I guess, like a fan mod, and then the thing that Joe did. Oh, let's see. Batteries Plus here tells me they never have anything. Maybe you need to offer just over what the last guy did. Or make them an offer and then they'll start saving them for you. What about the antimatter? Well, you know what? The antimatter has a crap ton of potential, especially for what we all want to do with it, but I think there needs to be a couple, I guess, fixes to it. So I did successfully repair mine, and then I don't know if I broke it again, but I can do a recharge now, and then when I start to discharge, something is getting hot inside, so it might be the capacitor placement where I put them since I replaced them. So I still have to pull that apart and maybe try moving the capacitors to another spot or adding another fan to see if that'll do it. And I did get the package from Peter, of course, and that's got his antimatter and capacitors in it. I still have to open that bad boy. I'm so behind on everything. So I would say the antimatter still needs a little work unless you're doing some smaller packs, because if you're doing a 200 plus, or actually even Peter's, he did a smaller pack. His packs are 80p. I don't remember what his capacity is, maybe like 180 amp hours or something. If you're doing smaller packs, I think the antimatter might be able to keep up, but these 24-hour or 12-hour discharges, I think is just a little bit too much for it. And I have not used the other charger, wherever the IMAX. I haven't used that one, so I don't have an opinion on that one yet. Batteries Plus told me they have a contact buyer and they can't sell them to me. Damn. Same thing for batteries and bulbs. I came because I saw ketchup for my burger. Boom! Yeah, I thought that might have been kind of a good picture to put up there since I haven't been on here in so long. It just stopped charging and discharging this time. Everything else worked. Damn. I saw you like my comment on Peter's scooter. Yeah, I know, right? 50 kilowatts just for the little scooter. Oh, I did get a couple of scooters, which I did comment on one of his pictures, I thought. The ISDT is a beast at T8, 1000 watts for balancing big batteries. Alright, so that is another one I'll have to see if I can get. Oh, look at that, Terry. We were just talking about you and all your batteries. Terry's link is down below if anybody wants it. Oh, and the reactor. That one's nice too. Yeah, I have yet to try that one, of course, either. So, yeah. Geez, did I catch up with all those or what? How's the stream quality? Is it crappy as hell or crappy as ever, or is it kind of somewhat keeping up? I don't know. My stream health is still in the orange, which means it's not the best. You have been gone. I've added some more videos. I will have to look up on there and check them out. I seriously have been doing like everything else not YouTube related. Me looks around for Terry. It's good. Yeah, and of course next weekend we're going camping. We haven't been camping in quite a while too. So yeah, I really, Jesus, my freaking workbench was spotless when I came down here. Now it's full of crap. And I'm not sure what happened to that camera. Ugh. I'm gonna try switching cameras again. Not that I need to, I just want to know if it works. And no. Okay, so I'm not sure what's going on with that camera. I missed my Average Joe comments. Boom! Quality looks fine, audio's fine, however I get pauses every so often. Alright, so yeah, the next thing I'm gonna have to get a new modem, new router, and possibly if that doesn't fix anything, then get the next internet option up, which I really don't want to pay for because I mean, you know, everything costs money. Oh, I burned the reactor. The reactor. Actually, it stopped working, so I don't like much. I don't charge my iChargers for nothing, but it costs. Right. So what the hell happened to your reactor? My work table was... Oh, spot full of crap. That sounds odd. I know, right? So every time I clean up my little area down here, I'll put it away and it's nice and neat. I have a nice wide path to the stairs so I can get out in an emergency. Then the next day I come down here, I forget where I put something, and it all comes out again. Just a complete mess. So I might as well just leave it a mess, right? Tested IMAX too, but not seem much accurate. See, yeah, I don't know. I hear the IMAX is accurate, so I don't know. I don't have the IMAX either. What camera do you use, and what advice for new start to Powerwall? I am using, can you see it? Can you see that over there? I got this camera. Oh, there goes my stuff. So I got this camera here. Don't worry about this. This is kind of my little light dealie on the front. So this is a Canon T6i. You see anything? And it came with, not with this furry thing, but it does come with a microphone, the camera, and a camera stand, and some other accessories. And I want to say I got it for like $600 or so. This one will do the 1080p only at 30 frames a second. It'll do 720p at 60 frames a second. It's a pretty good camera. I definitely want to upgrade more because I want to get more frames per second because I want to do other slow-mo stuff. And with this camera, it doesn't do the best for slow-mo because I usually forget to put it on 720 because I want the quality to be as best as it can be. So I always end up leaving it on the 1080p. But if you slow down the 1080p at 30 frames per second, it's just not that great. But this camera is a great YouTube starting out camera if you want to spend, you know, around $600 for all the extra crap. This is not, it did not come with this camera mount or this tripod. It came with kind of a cheaper one, which I already wore out because, you know, my videos, I change angles all the time. So I needed something just a little bit better. But this camera, it does exactly what I need it to do right now. I would buy it again, especially if I was just starting out. It's a Canon T6i, and there is a Canon T6, which doesn't have the little flop out screen here. You have to get the T6i if you're wanting something like this. If you're going to get a camera like this, whether it's the Nikon or a Canon, you definitely want this little screen, because otherwise you kind of have to stop and walk around to the other side of the camera to make sure you're looking at the correct thing. If you got the little screen there, you know, it's just a huge time saver. I don't know much about the Nikons. I haven't looked at them since I already had a camera, but I do want to upgrade a camera. But whenever I first started out with YouTube, I actually started out with the camera you're looking at right now. It is an SJ9000. It's kind of like a cheap GoPro knockoff, and it works pretty good. I did have a couple of problems with mine, and they replaced them. But I mean, you can only do so much with a GoPro, in my opinion. But if you're just starting out, I mean, I think a GoPro, even a cheap one like I did, is just fine. If you don't want to spend very much money at all, because YouTube's a lot of work. A lot of work. You know, I mean, some people can get away with just doing a straight video for, well, let's just say 10 minutes and not really do much editing. But for my videos, obviously, I just edit the crap out of them, because I try to get the most in the short amount of time as I can. And I want it to be visually pleasing so people aren't bored and they want to watch them again. Hopefully I'm able to do that most of the time. I guess occasionally I don't always nail that one on the head, but if you want to get a cheap camera like this little knockoff GoPro, then, you know, I would definitely do that if you want to test the YouTube out. And that way you wouldn't spend very much money. And if you do find out that you do like it, then you can get something like that for $600 for a whole bundle. It was called like a YouTube creator bundle or something like that. But yeah, YouTube's a lot of work. A lot of people may or may not realize how much work it is, but it's a lot of work. And the pay is not that great at all. I guess maybe if you get over 100,000 subscribers, the pay might be pretty good. Obviously, I've only got, I don't even know how many I have now. And it's taken me like 2 or 3 years. I've only got 14,500 subscribers, which I'm very grateful for. But it's taken me quite a long time. You know, other people can get subscribers quickly. I don't know how they do it. It's amazing. But a lot of work. So if you want to just kind of test the waters, I would get a cheap camera. And if you do find that you do like it, then go for a bigger camera. That's what I would do. Oh, where was I at? I lost my spot. Oh, I want to buy a cargo trailer and set it up for quick changing to a camping setup and storage / moving stuff as needed. Only thing I don't go camping and have nobody to go with. Yeah, you know what? I like to go camping, but the wife does not like to go camping. We are actually going to rent a camper, because since I work on an Air Force base, I get to utilize some of their services. So we're going to rent one of their campers and use that. We have a bunch of old Air Force buddies coming in from town, and they all want to go camping. So we're going to go camping for a day. Maybe 2. Probably just 1 day. When was the last time you restarted your cable modem and router, as in full power down reboot? Right before this stream. I unplugged it for about 15 seconds or so and then plugged it back in. When you charge your cells with TP4056s, do you constantly check them for heating, or you just I just leave them and come back. That's it. And if they hardly, you're going to tell which ones the heaters are, is because the little light will never turn to green or whatever color the full charge color is. Yeah, I just leave them, but I've also got fans on mine to help, I guess, cut back on the heat. And I only, I will pre-charge on a TP4056, and then I'll throw them in the regular chargers. If I'm here, when it's done discharging, then I'll pull the cell out and then throw it back in a TP4056, and then throw another fully charged cell into a new charger, just so I can keep the charging or slash discharging real estate, you know, only discharging. Yeah, I never check. I never check for heaters unless it's just taking like 24 hours to charge a cell. But it shouldn't take that long. I always come back. I check for heaters at least a couple times during charging, discharging. I never do, ever. Maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. I just never do. I'm usually kind of preoccupied. My reactor just gave me errors all the time and don't charge. I opened it up and didn't find any faulty components. I returned it. Well, at least you could return it. That's nice. Chris Chester just added a post to Second Life about fixing my 2424 MSE that had stopped charging from PV. I will have to look on there and see what you wrote. My iCharger 3010 can hand my meter packs easy. It's 1 ohm of IR and no issue. It's 371p. Damn, I'll have to check that out too. I need a camera like that. I still use my iPhone. Well, I mean, you know, and phones nowadays, the cameras on them aren't that bad, so you do what you gotta do. And Joe, I did tell you if I ever get a new GoPro or even another knockoff, I'll send you one of these. So that's still out there. Give me some of your subs. Okay, so if anybody has not been to the NJ Full Wider 5, he does a lot of electronic projects. Some of them are definitely over my head. If you are interested in, he's also doing all the Powerwall stuff too. But if you want to check out some of his electronic build videos and stuff like that, you should definitely do that, because yeah, a lot of it's over my head. I mean, I can usually kind of replicate what other people do, but I think there was 1 or 2 videos that I was like, I don't even know what you're doing. Crazy. Crazy. I wonder if I do a GoFundMe for Average Joe's new modem equipment, if it would actually get funding. Any extra buys him new cells or projects. I have no idea. You guys can definitely start one and then surprise me. That would be awesome. Or yeah. I mean, you could also, yeah, whatever. GoFundMe would be great. No, I'm just kidding. You can do what you want, but it would be hilarious if something like that happened. So I go, gotta go, it's late here in Italy. Boom! Magic smoke, see you later. Thanks, Fernando. We'll talk to you later, man. Joe, do you have a portable power pack for camping and such? I do not. Damn, I should have one, though, because we're actually going to go camping. Maybe I'll have to build one up in the next week. You know what? That's probably what I should do with these, with like these prismatic cells. Am I even on camera? Yeah, okay. Maybe I should do that with these cells. But those packs are a son of a bitch to get open. Sell them yours. Oh, you guys are hilarious. I'm actually working on an ammo can battery while watching this stream. There you go. Yeah, the Keith has his own site, the Portable Recycle Power. That's basically all that whole thing is about. The one that does all the heat shrinks and all that kind of stuff. The one I haven't built yet. Yep, I hear you. Hey Joe, what's up? Do I have Meow too? What do you mean? But I do still have your stuff. I have not even looked at it lately. Jesus, I am so behind on everything. I say that every time I do a freaking live stream too. What is up there, man? What do you mean by Meow 2? Or maybe I'm reading it wrong. I'm probably reading it wrong. Sounds like you have a new video you can make. I have a whole bunch of videos I need to make. There's a whole bunch of them right over here that I need to make. A whole bunch. What time is it? Oh, okay. So, what else? Oh, what's up there, Leslie? Boom to ya. Oh, ketchup and mayo. Ha! Now I get it. We got some ketchup in the now working refrigerator. For sure. Ketchup and mayo. I'm just dumb. I should have gotten that. So what else do you guys got? What else do you need questions or answers or somewhat of an answer to? I don't think there's anything else going on here. I know there's something else I got from the recycler, but I just don't know what it is right now. Let me go take a look real quick. Yep, just battery packs, I think. Ow. Yep, I think it's just battery packs, but I could have swore there was an actual, like, object that I got from them. Oh, yeah. Where is Beyonce? Beyonce is probably up there hanging out with Lauren right now. And Horace. Yep, he's up there on the couch probably too. Which is really weird because anytime I hit the record button, he just magically appears. I don't know if it's usually, I mean, I kind of was thinking that maybe because I'm down here talking to nobody, he thinks maybe I'm talking to him, but he's not here. Horace! I'll call him. Did I start building my second 10 kilowatt yet? Nope, sure haven't. But I don't know if you were here at the beginning there, Chadwick. We were gone on a little trip to sent you a PM on Second Life. Okay. We went on a little trip to Red Lodge, Montana. It's like 900 miles away or something, to my brother's wedding. Anyway, we were gone for like a week or so, and during that we had a whole bunch of power surges, and I turned my power wall and solar and all that stuff off. Everything was on grid power. We had some pretty ridiculous storms while I was gone, and of course when we got back. We had some pretty bad, like, power surges, and it took out my refrigerator. That was kind of an expensive repair. I just got it working yesterday. So having these power surges, we haven't had many of these in the last like 10 years that we've lived here. So in the past like 3 weeks, we've had more power surges than I can ever remember. So it kind of gives me a little more motivation to get that next 10 kilowatt packs at least started, because it's cost too much to not now. So I will definitely get on that, I hope. Joe, what do you think of solar prices will do this year? I've seen stuff saying they will drop because of excess inventory. Yeah, I've heard the same. There are deals out there, but you have to buy the whole damn pallet, and I can't afford a whole damn pallet. I can only afford like a couple panels at a time usually. Usually not even then. I really hope they go down, because that would be like my main. If I had more solar right now, I could utilize my power wall a lot better right now, because I mean, if I just leave my refrigerator on it and we have the normal regular sun every day, at least from springtime to fall time, I can leave it on there 24/7 as long as we have sun every day. Now let's say we don't have sun for like 2 or 3 days, I can still leave it on there just fine. But if we don't start getting sun that 4th day, then we're getting real low on the voltage. So then I usually have to switch it back over to grid power. So because if we do have sun on that 4th day, it won't fully recharge. So if I had another like 1,000 watts of solar, I think that would be awesome. Shit. I could probably, if I had another 1,000 watts, I could safely put even more on there. Yeah, at least like the TV and some lights and all that kind of stuff, which I kind of want to do anyway, just for the hell of it. Yeah, I hope they go down. because I really need some solar bad. Holy crap, just started my new 100-watt soldering iron. Wow, this thing is glowing. I don't think I've ever seen a soldering iron glowing before. You should take a picture of that and put it on the forum. Still lagging a bit. Yep. I bet. Hey Joe, did you make any progress on your UPS paralleling project? I haven't even started it yet. But I do still plan to do it. I do still have 2 UPSs over there for that project. What about that board? What about that board? Did you really blow out? Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So refrigerators nowadays. We bought this refrigerator brand new, maybe a minimum of 6 years ago. So it's still pretty new, and it has circuit boards in it. This is the board that went out on my refrigerator. And while it was hooked up, of course, I checked all the voltages on damn near every single plug. Everything is working fine. I checked the transistors here. Those were fine. The caps are not bulged or anything like that, so I don't know if it's something in, you probably can't even see what I'm looking at. I don't know if it's something in one of these type of chips or what. And the repair guy that came out, he kind of did a little less inspection than I did and determined that this was bad. I don't know. I don't know what could actually be bad on it, but there's something on this board that's bad. So I ordered this. I ordered a brand new one. They wanted to charge which I have it in a video coming up. They wanted to charge $650 to fix the refrigerator, which would include this board. And he said whenever they change that board, they change this other board, which is right there. This is whenever you open up the doors, it tells you the temperature of the refrigerator and of the freezer. This one did not fix it. It was the other board. I ordered the other board brand new. It was about $142 or something like that, and I couldn't find a new one of these, so I got a used one off eBay for like 26 bucks. I didn't need it, but I didn't know until I plugged it in. So I got both boards. So those are the boards in some of the new refrigerators, by the way. So yeah, I'm not sure what's wrong with this board. I haven't seen much for panels around here, but there is one company with 250 watt poly panels right now for $140 each. That's not bad. That's not bad because I paid $100 each for my, and they're used, for my 235 watt panels. They're polys. I like them. I think I would pay $140 each for 250s. By the way, thank you so much, Joe, for showing us how to get used cells. You are welcome. Got past my first kilowatt. LOL. Hey, you know what? I understand all of that because I was there. I was there. I mean, I was super excited when I first got my first 2000 milliamp cell. I was screaming like a little girl. I remember all those things, so I get it. I get it. I know it isn't much, but it is damn cool. Dropping another 200 to get more cells. Yep. I get it. I know. Joe, find a local PV manufacturer and ask about B-grade panels. I get 275s for 65. I don't even know how much that is compared to our dollars, but it sounds like it's not very much. So, a local PV. I don't know. We don't have many. I don't think we have any local, or do you just mean country local? Maybe country local. I'll have to look into that. Love my 100 watt soldering iron. Made such a difference. You know what? I still use my 60 watt iron, and I freaking love it. Yikes, what the hell happened to the simple power Yeah. I don't know. I would imagine I'm gonna blame it on a power surge because that's the only thing I have to go by. I do know we had some because all the neighbors confirmed it. So I don't know exactly what killed it, but that's my best guess. Still, oh, Terry, still here listening, but in the next room sorting his next batch of 1,000 cells, everybody. You hear that? That will be going up on Power to Spare store soon. And again, if anybody does need any of those medical cells, the link is down below. Average Joe, the IC, the big rectangle chip, is probably the part that got zapped. If there is enough of a surge to blow past the diodes, it can carry and fry the IC without any external signs. See, there you go. Think I should take a chance on some 1-volt cells? Yes, Aaron, I do. Are you talking about from Terry or anywhere? Because if you're talking about Terry or anywhere, yes, I do. Because I'll tell you what, I have a whole bunch of even 0-volt cells in my power wall now. I do, and I think I have some. Well, there might not be any in left in this batch right here, but I have 0-volt cells in my power wall that I was able to bring back to life. I would totally chance it. I would. If I have a cell, since I wait for most of my cells to come in for free, cells are kind of a premium, I guess, if you will. I will bump charge every single cell if it's below the TP4056 starting voltage, which is like, what, 2 volts or 2.5 volts. I'll bump charge everything, and then I'll run them all through the regular dischargers to see what it is. I do. I get everything. I do everything. I do it all. Yep, there you go. Look at that. Joe, he does it all the time, and he finds great cells. Just make sure to run them 3 times complete cycles. Yep, see? There you go. I usually did like 2. Oh, 86 US dollars. For how many? Is that from Terry? Or from others? If Terry, Texas restocks some 1-volt, I'll pick some up. There you go, Terry. If you got some 1 volts, then you got some sold. Wait, so I wasn't supposed to use undervolted cells in my power wall? I usually don't have an issue with those. No, Panic, you can. I'm just saying, I did also. I used undervolted cells in mine. 0 volt, just cycle them a lot. What's 86 bucks? I missed it. Yeah, I don't see the problem in undervolted cells. As long as they show up pretty decent when you do the discharge test, I don't see a problem in it. Other people have much higher standards than I do. My standards are kind of low. I try to I guess my bottom line standard right now is the 2000 milliamp mark, but if I don't have enough of the 2000s, then I will go lower than 2000. I got some cells that I left in chargers when I put them in storage. Oh, now they're at 0 volt now, so I have to bump charge those. Yeah, those ones that I left in the chargers. So you left them in the charger whenever you put them in. Oh, I gotcha. So they drained through the charger. I gotcha. I'm with you now. Yeah, I would definitely bump charge those and check them out again. Wayne is watching from Katsubu. Try to pronounce that one correctly. I probably already murdered it. 30 miles above the Arctic Circle on northwest coast of Alaska, 50 degrees Fahrenheit and rating. That doesn't seem like it's too cold or too bad. That's not bad of a temperature. So how much did I murder that, by the way? And thank you for joining me. Everybody, thank you for joining me. And again, sorry if the stream is kind of crappy. It's the upload rate. Exchange rate. I'm not sure what that was for. So, yeah. What else? What else are you guys up to? Or what else is going on? What should I do with these cells? What should I do with these? Because I have no clue. I don't have very many. There could be just a few more over there in the boxes, but I don't really know. Not bad. Boo, like blue without the L. Oh, okay. Where did it go? Oh, did I say blue? Katsubu? I probably did say blue. Blow them up with hydrogen. Yeah, of course, my hydrogen generator was leaking, so I had to reseal that. I think it's leaking again. I don't think I waited long enough for the glue to dry. I had to make a little 4th of July picture, because I seriously will do the trash bags and balloons every 4th of July, but I think I'll have to up it next year. Oh, Joe's building a 1,000 adjustable power supply. Oh, 65 pounds? Pounds, gotcha. 65 pounds equals $86. Ha! Hydrogen is slippery shit. It is. Definitely. And it gets through the tiniest of holes, too. But I really, really want to rebuild that thing out of 1-inch plexiglass. I think that would take care, because I used half-inch countertop material, the solid surface material. It works fine, but after you have been running it for quite a while, it does get hot, so whenever it's hot, it's definitely more malleable since it is a half-inch thick. And I think that's what it's doing. It's kind of warping a little bit, and then it starts to leak. So if I used 1-inch plexiglass, which the directions, the little PDF that I used to build it, that's what they used, was 1-inch plexiglass, and I don't think they have any problems leaking. So that's what I really want to do, is 1-inch plexiglass. I may have to have Junior, the one that did the t-shirts, whenever he gets his CNC back up, I may send some 1-inch plexiglass out there so he can make all the cut lines for all the plates, so it'll be nice and perfect. I used my drill press to cut all my lines, and they're not perfect or anything like that, but it's close. It worked just fine, but yeah. Dude, hydrogen generator, please tell me you made a small generator using an old 2-stroke engine. I intended this hydrogen generator, the intention was to run a small gas engine, if you will. I didn't actually find a good enough engine, because with hydrogen, since as soon as you ignite it, it explodes. For regular gasoline, whenever you ignite it, there's like a small delay. That's why the timing is usually, well, for lawnmowers and stuff, you got to change the timing to run hydrogen on a gas engine, because the ignition is just instant. So I haven't found a good enough engine that I can adjust the timing correctly to run the engine off of hydrogen. That's my understanding of how to get one to run properly. I haven't tried a 2-stroke engine though. Yeah, Panic, you should definitely, I don't know if you saw my last the video I did just the other day for the 4th. You get to see partially the hydrogen generator, but not too much. I do have a video, actually like my second most popular video ever is my hydrogen generator, and that was like 2 or 3 years ago. So if you haven't seen it, you can go check out that. I keep my hydrogen in a bucket with some oxygen. Well, so the hydrogen generator, it does produce hydrogen and oxygen. So one side of a plate, or the plate, my charger, or my generator has 60 or 61 plates in it. Anyway, a single plate, one side does hydrogen and one side does oxygen. That's what they do. So it's a mixture of both. You're just separating the water. Let's see. I'll have to check it out. Haven't seen it. About to start building one of my own. There you go, Jimmy. Oh, I know electrolysis, but you can use hydrogen in a 2-stroke engines in short bursts for about 15 minutes, well cooled, right? But the only thing I'm kind of worried about for a 2-stroke is whenever you do 2-stroke gas, you mix the oil in, which lubes the engine as well. So is there no more lube in a 2-stroke when you do that? Do you get any batteries that continue to increase in milliamp hour the more you cycle them? I do have some that do that, yes. Not very often, because I only cycle, most of the time, I only cycle my batteries, you know, the one time, the discharge test. And that's it, to be honest. I know, my standards are low. If I get a low milliamp, like below 2000, I usually cycle those a few times to see if they will go up or go down. Some of them do increase, yes, and of course some do decrease. The increased ones, I'll scratch out the old markings and then put it in the Powerwall, which I have done many times, many times. Ah, timing, I see. I'm just monkeying around with this stuff. Wow, LOL. No wonder it never ran perfectly. Yeah, so timing for the hydrogen generators, you have to retard the timing when the piston is on its power stroke, its downstroke. So or just right after the crankshaft goes over the top. So it hits it. The explosion happens right on the way down. With gasoline, the timing is advanced because the delay in ignition. So when the piston is on its way up, the gasoline will ignite over here, or it will ignite. The reaction doesn't actually happen until the piston is already on its way back down. That's how it works for gasoline. So hydrogen, you need to retard the timing. Yep. Do you mean the charger thingy? Don't forget you can set that up with water injection. That delays, it slows it down. With hydrogen, it does do that. I'll have to check into that because I didn't know that. I know people use water injection for diesel, but that's for cooling. It was meant as a joke. It was used in a modern vehicle. The computer will auto-adjust the timing of ignition, at least partially, so it gets closer. Yep, and that's why a lot of people, if they put it on their modern vehicle, they never get any sort of improvements, is because the computer makes all the necessary adjustments to keep the timing and the mixture and everything correct. Can you store it? You cannot store HHO, but you can store pure hydrogen only. If it has any sort of oxygen mixed into it, you can't store it because it can self-ignite that way. I guess there was a big story and a big explosion that happened in California, maybe, like within the last 10 years. People were trying to store it in like a compressed, you know how you would normally with a compressed gas, and it exploded, and I think they died from it. So you definitely cannot throw it in a compressed, I don't know how many pounds per, you know, the per square inch it is when it self-ignites. All I know is I've been able to blow up balloons, whatever PSI that is. It hasn't blown up or self-ignited, but I'm not sure what the PSI is, but yeah. Pure hydrogen, yes. Hydrogen, oxygen mix, no. You have 5 films in that playlist. Which one you show you originally building it? Yeah, so that very first one, I mean, I was mainly doing a kind of a repair because it was leaking then as well. But it does show you, I kind of do a quick rundown of how I built it. And then the other videos are just me burning shit. Could you use an old turbo and make a gas engine? I don't know, maybe. It's possible. I don't remember who it was sent to after Joe. I probably missed part of that. Happy birthday, brother. Thank you. Mine was on June 14. Yeah, frickin' Gemini. Hell yeah. So my older brother's, his is on the 15th of June. And I want to say I know somebody else, theirs is on the 17th on June as well. Thinking of making a DIY turbine. Any cheap recommendations? Are you talking about like a wind turbine? Is that what you're asking there, Joe? Water injection into a gas engine will help clean the burn engine too. Yeah. Also, that's why a lot of people will report a increase in fuel mileage when it's raining or if it's foggy out, because the water, water molecules take up more space inside the the cylinder, so you get a little bit better mileage. I didn't believe him at first. We sprayed a heavy mist into the intake and started blowing lots of steam out of the tailpipe. I immediately gained about 2 mpg after that. Yep, see, there you go. Stream isn't that bad. Thank you very much. Yes, there you go. Pressurizing hydrogen and oxygen at the same point equals boom at some point, for sure. That's how... How's that miner going? Still mining ETH? Yes, I am mining ETH still. I actually, that's why at the very beginning of the first couple of streams, I was on wireless on this computer because I had to borrow the Ethernet cord to go to the miner because I wanted that connection to be as quick as possible so I don't get stale shares. So I actually unplugged one of the miners right now, so I'm only mining with one machine. But I have 2 mining machines right now. I have the 560 machine, and that's doing average about 85 megahash. Those are the 4 gigabyte cards, and then my second machine is 4, what are they? RX 570s, the 8 gigs, and those cards are doing 30 to 31 megahash a piece. And that's like about 120 to 123 megahash all day. So the mining, I know it sucks right now, but it is going good. And I did have in my little spare computer over here, I have one of the first cards I bought, which was an Asus RX 560 4 gig card. I had that one doing Ravencoin, even though it was super slow, because I do still believe in Ravencoin. One day it's going to go ridiculously high. I know it is. So I'm still mining that one just with the little card. But yesterday I was going to do this live stream and the OBS kept shutting down, and I finally kind of figured out it was the video card. So I took that video card out of that little miner, put it in this computer, and now the OBS seems to work. So the old video card I had in here was going to crap, I guess. But the mining is going good. You're not making hardly anything right now, but I don't really care. It'll go back up one day. I need to check my supplier. Haven't been to see him in 6 months. Should be a good pile. Yes, it should be. Which 570s? I have the MSI Armors. I have 4 of them right now. My ROG Strix sucks. Well, what is your mega hash, and what have you done to the card, and what are your timing settings? I don't know if I could help you much, but I might be able to. And Joe, it depends on if you want to do like a DIY one like I've done. I use let me grab part of one. Joe, you should definitely look for motors like this. These are a 56 pole, and these are from Fisher and Paykel washing machines. These are freaking badass. So you can have low wind and you still get power. You can use these for 12, 24, and 48 volts. When I was using these, I had them to my 12 volt battery, my lead acid battery backup, but they worked awesome. Awesome. I haven't tried them for 24 or 48 volt, but I guess they kind of work either the same or better on the higher voltage. But you can rewire these in many different configurations for low wind or high wind, 12, 24, or 48 volts. I would say average in a good wind time. These will, be a good like 10 amps constantly, but they will do 30 amps as well in like big gusts. If you're looking for something like this, these are awesome. Or you can use the treadmill motors too. Those you kind of need a little bit more wind. I have not used them again on anything higher than 12 volt. I would say the max I've ever gotten out of a treadmill motor in wind in my location is about 12 amps, and that was max. But the winds were probably like 40 miles per hour, and these things were screaming. the treadmill motors. These are more of a slower speed ones, but these things work awesome. There's also LG washing machine motors have these as well. These are awesome. And you can also, let's see. Oh, and these motors, of course, the one I just showed you, those are the 3-phase, the permanent magnet alternators. They're awesome. They're awesome. And you could probably make blades out of PVC, which I have not done. I went to one of, you can actually go to like a metal recycler. I don't know if you have those there where you're at, but if you can get some aluminum irrigation pipe, it's usually about 6 to 8 inches around. That's what I made my blades out of, and those work awesome as well. That's what I did. That was an AC motor, the one I just showed you. Figured I may need wind power over solar here in Washington. Yeah, you know, I mean, if my area was a little bit better, I would have these up. I mean, I could still put them up at any time, but I'm kind of in somewhat at the low end of a valley, and I don't know if you've seen other videos. I've got trees surrounding me all over the place, so my wind is just crap. So I mean, I'll get good gusts of wind, but it's nothing usually consistent. I think I maybe will have to look into a vertical or horizontal wind turbine. I think I might benefit better from that. Or is it vertical? Vertical axis? Horizontal axis? Whatever. The ones that spin sideways. Horizontal. I don't know. Which one is it? Horizontal or vertical? The ones that send that way. I don't know. Brain fart. YouTube live. That's what happens. I might benefit better from one of those. Let's see, Tony, I just did the default memory strap firmware hack on the ROG Strix card. Same overclock settings as my 570 OC Expedition, which is rock solid, but getting crazy memory errors on the Strix card, even with minor overclocks. Is that the one-click feature? That's all I did. I just did the one-click feature from the mininghelp.com or whatever website that was. That's all I ever did to mine, was the one-click mod, and then I put my timings to, what is it, 1250 and 2200. Those are my everyday timings, and it'll be 30 to 31.3 or something like that. That's what my timings are at, and that's what I get for the 570s. Anyone got any tips on drilling stainless steel plates? I've got 380 plates, 8 millimeters thick, and I'm doing is burning up drill bits and bending the plates using a drill press. Are you talking about for your hydrogen generator? 8 millimeters. How big is that? Or 0.8 millimeters. That's not very big, is it? Let me check what 0.8 millimeters is, because I'm dumb. Oh, that's not... Really? For 0.8 millimeters, you're burning up... How big are you trying to go? How big of a drill bit are you trying to do? The Strix is somewhat solid at 25-26. The OC-EX can be pushed to 28 with no memories. I mean, I think you can have a few memory errors in a 24-hour period. I do. Not on all cards. A couple of cards I have will do memory errors, but they're not very many, so I let them go. And I restart them about every 48 hours. You rock, man. Gonna have to see what I can come up with. Yeah, definitely look on Craigslist where you're at there, because most of the washing machines that I got all these motors from came from Craigslist for free. Anyone got? Oh, I just read that one. So your wind system is completely down. Yes, my wind system is completely down right now for sure. Thinking about setting up an EDM to burn through them instead, right? You might as well. Vertical. Horizontal is up, vertical is line. There you go. Okay, yeah, one click thing here too. Okay. Horizontal axis. This one spins like a top or a ceiling fan. Vertical is a pedestal fan. Yeah, I definitely need to do the horizontal. Use plenty of WD-40 when drilling. And don't forget, you put them in the ducted horizontal, they will do better. True. About the drill bits. Dumb question. Are you using a metal drill bit? Titanium or carbide bits would be preferred. Also make sure you keep it lubed. WD-40 works great for this. Yeah, I was going to say, actually, you know what I use is that, let me grab it. So I use this whenever I'm drilling into metal. This seems to work really good, for me at least. I don't know. I would think most homes have this, but I don't know. This takes care of a lot of stuff. Only, you know, for squeaks. It's kind of like WD-40, but not as thin. This stuff works awesome. 3-in-1. But again, I was going to say, if you're doing that for your hydrogen generator, make sure you clean the crap out of it after you spray anything on it, because you don't want any of that stuff in the system when it's up and running, because it'll just make it dirty and it won't perform very well. Let's see, where am I at? Been trying with sewing machine oil, really light grade oil, didn't seem to help. How big are these holes? If you're going for big holes, then yeah, you're gonna dull the shit out of the blade or the bit. So you definitely got to go smaller. It's definitely a crap ton more work, but you probably maybe need to start with a smaller bit and then go bigger. Or get one of those drill bits that have like the 12 different sizes on one. I don't have any of those, but I hear those work awesome. What kind of temperatures are your cards running at generally? Let me see. Normally under, I think the highest card is 72. Where are you at here? So my highest card right now, I could show you if you guys want to see it here. Did you want to see it? Let me change the, I don't know how well you're going to see this though, because the size. Let me change the display setting size and I might be able to show it better. Okay, so for the mining, this is the only machine I have up right now. Where is my screen at? Does that work? Okay, so this is in, I have both machines in one cabinet right now too. So this is the 570 rig here. So the highest temperature over here on the right, hopefully you guys can see that. I don't know how well it's, oh, right here. Okay, now there's my mouse. Okay, so card 1, which would have the display hooked up to it, is only 70C. If it gets any hotter, it might go to 72, and that's it. Next card after that is 65, 68, and then 67. So card 4 is the one that will get errors, and this has been a runtime of 31 hours right over here. So 25 errors in 31 hours. I think that's acceptable. And over here, right here, I got 30.9, 31.3, 31, or no, 30.7, and 30.6. All of these cards I actually bought off eBay used as well. I don't think any of them are new. So that would be this card, and a total right now it's averaging between 123 and 121 megahash. This is all on Ethereum. I'll do both of these rigs, which the other one isn't up right now, but I'm going to do Ethereum until it changes over to the POS, and then I'll find something else. All of my memory clocks right here are 1250 and 2200. I haven't done any under voltage or anything like that, but oh, you might need to change your power limit. That could help. I think it'll raise your speed up a little bit too, and it might lower your memory errors too. So card 1 is plus 20, card 2 is plus 20, card 3 is plus 25, and card 4 is 30. Card 4 is the newest one. So I'm still messing around with the clock timings, because I think I can adjust these just slightly, and I might be able to get rid of these errors and play with the power limit just a little bit more. But right now at this current state it runs good enough for me. So those are, well, that's that one. Since I'm using the Ethernet cord from the other machine, I can't show you that one. So he's offline right now. Let's see. Let me get back over to here again. Oh yeah, next question. What is under the plates to support it? Wood, if nothing, is possible that the hole is in the stand could be too large, and assuming the plate flex. Yeah, wood backing. Okay, it's only 316L, which is what I'm using. That's what you should use. Might try running slower on the RPMs. That could possibly do it. Ah, that's really a conundrum. You got yourself there. Shrug. It will not defeat me. That's what I say all the time too. Now that could be it too. Let's see. Turn too fast. Oh, I just lost my spot. Most big box store drill bits are garbage. True, they are. I did get some for Christmas from, where was that? I think she paid like 15 or 20 bucks for a set. Surprisingly, they've been doing pretty good, and I've drilled through all kinds of crap through them. But I use that 3-in-1 oil, so I don't know if that's been helping it or not. Very decent numbers. I want to go SSL on port 5555. I changed to that and got way less stale shares. Just a tip. You know, I did try the SSL for, I don't remember how many, I don't know if it was for a couple of days or whatnot, and there wasn't much different on my end. I want to say my stale share was maybe the same, because I only get like one, or how many was on that one? I don't even remember what it said. I don't get very many. Oh yeah, for this one there was none. So I don't get very many stale shares, but maybe I'll try it again and see if it does anything better. I'll give it a try and see what happens. I have some steel that when I go to drill it, I need to use the slowest possible setting, and then it will take up, and then I need to take breaks to keep it cool. Yeah, definitely. Lift it up. I have some 4041 steel that I'll be using to replace the pivot pins in my tractor. That stuff is damn hard. Or is it 4140? I have no clue what any steel strength numbers are. Mess with that? No, hell no, I haven't. I really, really want to though. Bad. Funny to hear you talking computer stuff. I know. I don't usually know what I'm talking about for that. Aaron, if you want that stuff back, I will definitely send it back. It is still in that box right there. Am I even on camera? Yes, I am. It's still in that box. I really want to do it. I just have not been able to do it yet. I do want to do it though. But if you want it back, I will send it back to you right away. I promise. Jeez, that's been like forever. It was like almost a freaking year ago you sent that too. I'm terrible. 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 Don't know if you have them over the pond in the UK. Aldi, Lidl, supermarkets sell tools including drill bits, and even though they are cheap, they are surprisingly good quality. Yeah, I got that cheap set that I got for Christmas. It is from kind of like Harbor Freight, but a little bit different, and I've had pretty good luck with them, minus the small ones because you break those all the time. But yeah. Ooh, I just picked up 11 300-watt solar panels today, used for $1,700. All right, somebody's got to do some quick math. And how much is that a panel? That's like what? That's not very much. I would definitely do that. Of course, I wouldn't have $1,700 to spend. Definitely use some oil. I've actually used lithium while cutting the rod down to lengths. Huh. Alright, Joe, I'm out. Got shit to do now. Businesses are opening. Have a great one. Thank you for hanging out there, Jimmy. I'll talk to you later. I'm okay for now. Okay, well, again, oh, it's been 6 months. It seems like it's been longer than that. What's the cost on that? Been thinking of testing one or possibly making one like it. Let's see. I built it for like 90 bucks. 154 each. There you go. Thank you, Chris Chesta. That's not bad a price either at all. I sent Joe an extra PCB set to build one. Yep, I have all the parts. Actually, I don't have all the parts, but I've got all the main parts in there. I might have sent another one too. I don't remember all the parts that are in there. But we can take a quick look-see. Alright, so we have the main bulk part of the charger, or I mean, I don't know if you want to see that up close. You're not going to get very good detail because these cameras are not very close, whatever. Yeah, you're not going to see any of that in there. There's the other side. So that's the main part there. And let's see, yeah, I've got, oh, maybe two of each? Two of each pieces. Got two of them. And two of them. Yeah, you can't see the other side. And there's only one of the Arduino little guys. One DM. I really should get on this. Cause maybe I'll, fuck yeah. So maybe I'll build this before I complete my my next 14 packs, and I'll use that to put it all together, minus to the copper pieces. Now I need to finish designing a 26650 cell holder so I can start building LiFePro 4 packs. Have you looked at that PVC? I mean, I don't know if you're interested in doing what I did because it is a crap ton of work, but there might be sizes for the 26650s. I haven't looked. By the way, lithium spray lubricant, not lithium from used laptop cells. That would be hilarious if you took apart laptop cells to smear on to a plate to drill through it. The expensive bit were all the MOSFETs. You know what? I wonder if I could use, I'll have to look up the specs on those MOSFETs because I've got a crap ton from other boards that I've taken apart. Most of them are all the same numbers too, so yeah. Oh, 30 minutes to midnight. I'm out. Bye from Africa. We'll see you later. Nafisa. I probably murdered your name. But thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. Unfortunately, I don't have the skills for Arduino yet. I do not either. What MOSFETs you used? Oh, is there a parts list in here? Nope, no parts. But there is a parts list. I don't know. I can't remember if I put a parts list on the video that I showed it off in or not. But there is a parts list somewhere. What's that? I don't even know what that came from. Maybe it goes over there. I don't know. Oh yeah, see, I might have some of those on hand also. It's close to 2-inch PVC for the 26650s. I almost used PVC like Joe did. Yeah, there you go. I have 20 of those on hand. It looked like you needed, what, 8? I think there was 8 on there. So you might be able to do that. I might have that same number, the 1405s. I'll have to check. Okay, what do we got over here now? Alright, well, you know what? It's been, what, 2 hours? I think that's been good enough for a live stream, somewhat of a catch-up. Right? What time is it? Oh, it's 6:30 here. Was going to use the 22 times 350 Maxwell capacitor welder I'm working on right meow. I figured out what or how I'm going to build the pulse. There you go. Joe, speaking of that panel price, you'll like this. 154 is a motto in a Twitch channel I watch. Comes from a Boeing video where a wing broke at 154 degrees when stress testing its flexibility. Damn! Holy crap. I believe that Keith sells, yeah, Keith does sell the 26650 cell holders. Again, if anybody wants any of Keith's stuff, I do have a link down below. It's called 18650 Supplies, which takes you to his eBay store, and it is an affiliate link, of course. But he does have the 26650 cell holders, which I had a couple. I don't know what the hell I did with those either. I have a couple of like the regular black ones that everybody uses for the 18650s, and I have these other thingies like you'd use to charge them. But he does have them. I have access to several CNC tools, so I plan to cut mirrored, there you go, cell holders from, there you go, yes, you should definitely do that, because whenever I first started this, I really wanted to do like plexiglass, you know, cut a bunch of holes inside so I could just hold all the cells, similar to my little contraption that I made now. I wanted to do it out of plexiglass, but I don't have access to a CNC. You should definitely do it. Definitely do it. I was originally going to use 1S 120p, but I'm now thinking I will go 4S 50p. But you should definitely cut it out of something like that. That would be freaking awesome to do. Good stream, Joe. I'm off ski. I will see you later there, Chris Chester. Thanks for hanging out. I'm actually going to be going here in a few minutes too. That PCB uses a car battery for welding current. It does, but I want to say you could definitely build something capable of that amount of current. Ooh, maybe I could use all these cells out of here, because I think these are the high capacity discharge cells. I'll have to look them up again. I should have a few hundred of those maybe now. Maybe I could just make a battery pack out of those. Panic the Scholar Knight, thank you again for all your help. You are welcome. I see that. The one I'm building uses 10 of the 1405s. Thanks for the stream, Joe. Time for some burgers to go with your catch-up. Hell yes. But I'm using solid core wire and bus bars. There you go. Okay, yeah, so I think I am going to cut this out now. I was going to say cut it short, but it's been 2 hours. So it's not really short, just like some of my videos. So I do appreciate everybody for coming out and hanging out during this catch-up session. My next video will hopefully be out, I would say maybe within this next week. This video is just going to be a recap of this last month. Nothing Powerwall related at all. It's just mainly my trip out to Montana, Wyoming, and some of the issues around here, like of course Horace going to the vet, our refrigerator issues, you know, that type of thing. But it's more of just what I've been up to the last month. It'll be that video, and then I'll get back into the regular scheduled videos. So I appreciate everybody for coming to hang out. If you need to buy anything, make sure you use an affiliate link because it does help support the channel, and I will definitely look for a new modem and router and stuff because, you know, I'd imagine even the replay would probably suck on something like this. So anyway, Beatles, oh yeah, the Beatles are back, but we don't have any peaches right now. I think they took it all last year. Anyway, next stream will be 5 hours. It could be, you never know. You've seen my videos, car battery, capacitor, UPS batteries, anything with power. Yeah, make sure you guys go check out Joe's channel. He's got all sorts of good stuff on there. Yeah, so I appreciate you guys hanging out. I will see you guys on the next one.